One thing I promise you about my leadership during this crisis, I'm going to tell it to you straight. I'm going to tell you the truth. And here's the simple truth. Our darkest days in the battle against COVID are ahead of us, not behind us. So we need to prepare ourselves to steel our spines. As frustrating it is to hear, we need to be honest. The next few weeks and months are going to be very tough, a very tough period for our nation, maybe the toughest during this entire pandemic. We need to steel our spines for what's ahead. We need to follow even more closely the recommendations to slow the spread of the virus. First, things are going to get worse before they get better. My team needs a clear picture of our force posture around the world. Right now, we just aren't getting all the information that we need for the outgoing administration. Finally, we spoke about the day one challenge that we're going to need to address immediately, drawing on the skill sets of the Department of Homeland Security and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. We were briefed on the steps needed to clean up the humanitarian disaster that the Trump administration has systematically created on our southern border. We will institute humane and orderly responses. That means rebuilding the capacity we need to safely and quickly process asylum seekers without creating near-term crisis in the midst of this deadly pandemic. FEMA has an enormous part to play in this. We want to make sure that our administration is poised to make full use of FEMA's domestic reach and capacity in managing our COVID response. And finally, from every briefer, I was heartened. I was literally heartened to hear about the incredible strength we'll be inheriting in the career professionals and working people across these agencies. I want to reiterate my message to the American people. We've overcome incredible challenges as a nation, and we've done it before, and we will do it again. We will reclaim our credibility to lead the free world, and we will, once again, lead not just by the example of our power, but by the power of our example. While the pandemic rages on, and as we increase the supply, distribution, and administration of the vaccine, we have to remain vigilant. As part of the 100-day challenge, I'm going to be asking the American people to wear a mask for the first 100 days of my administration. It's not a political statement. It's a patriotic duty. Our administration is going to require mask wearing where I have the power to do so, for federal workers, in federal facilities, on interstate travel like planes and trains. I congratulate the bipartisan majority on passing the president's and then the president on signing the COVID relief bill. And it'll pay for some, but not all of what we need to fix the COVID response. It's a down payment. It's a down payment. It's a down payment. But now, with that done, I hope the president will also clearly and unambiguously promote mask wearing. The president will clearly and unambiguously urge all Americans to take the vaccine once it's available. I took it to instill public confidence in the vaccine. President-elect Harris took hers today for the same reason. I took it to instill public confidence in the vaccine. President-elect Harris took hers today for the same reason.